So now that I have my first subject set up, I can go back and set up additional subjects and get the rest of my courses established. But what that will do is largely help set up my personal lesson planner. The Planboard tool is incredible. There's a lot of uh, benefit for in using this platform to plan your daily lessons, to keep track of your materials. It's making me a better teacher using it. But that being said, it's not required that you get into this right now. You can talk to your department chair about how much you're expected to use it or how much you want to use it. That's something that we'll look at later, but really it's not a major priority at the moment. What we will be working on is the curriculum mapping tool. That's going to be our chief priority. Before I get into that, and that's what the next lesson will really focus on, before I get into that, let me just finish up this account setup by showing you the timetable. And the timetable is how we put our classes into our rotating schedule. So if I click here, and now by default, it's going to show me a 5-day cycle, but we work on a 2-day cycle. Um, Now, this is not going to translate perfectly because our 2-day cycle is unique. We Every Tuesday and Thursday we have day A, and every Wednesday, Friday is day B. But Mondays alternate back and forth without a regular pattern. It varies a lot depending on how the scheduling is done. And so there is no way to really automate that Monday schedule. So it will require some manual tinkering. I'm going to model this and I'll show you how this works. But I don't want to freak you out about these extra clicks that are required. Um, because they aren't really required. You do not need to pursue this if any of this is overwhelming. I'm just trying to show you what you would do if you're interested in examining the lesson planning attributes. So I'll insert my class and my A period. Let's say it's an A period on a Tuesday, Thursday. So that starts around, let's just pull up and say 8:20. I'll make it real simple for now. 8:20 to, let's say, 10 and 05. Okay, and now day one, insert class. There we are. And now I'll insert my other class. I think I said it's C period. Yep, and we'll do that on a Wednesday, Friday. And C period, I'll just go ahead and I'll say 11:45 to 1:45 and insert. There we go. So I have my two classes put into place, and now I will press the save button. And now if I go to my schedule, it will load my schedule, and it thinks today is a day B. Okay, it's got it right. Look at that. So if I go to the week view, I can see it thinks Monday was a Tuesday, Thursday. It was actually Wednesday, Friday this week, and then the rest of the days work. So if I go to my Monday, now I need to switch to this. Instead of a Tuesday, Thursday, a day A, I need to change it to a day B. And this is all that's required. But the trickiness comes because Planboard tries to helpfully cascade the pattern down. So if I go back to my week view, you'll notice it switched everything up. And so now it's alternating, which is really helpful if you have a snow day or if you postpone your lessons. It helpfully adjusts the rest of your schedule as needed. However, that just means I have an extra thing to toggle. Actually, you know what? Day A is still set up. No, that worked. Day B, day A, yeah, that worked. That makes sense. I guess it's tricky when you have 2-day A's in a row. When you have 2-day A's in a row, this will become a day A, and this one will hopefully become a day B. And you then need to go back in and make sure it is a day A, and then the rest of your week is fine. And That's the extra step, and it's just a little bit of a frustration because of our our Monday switch back and forth. But essentially, that's all that we need to do. Now I can just edit my lesson plans for this day, link a unit, which we'll get onto next in the next lesson. And that is basically it. Oh, right. The only thing I would want to do right now is go back and add in the rest of my subjects and put them on my timetable. If you have any questions or any concerns about that, let me know. But now we turn our attention to the next lesson, which is how to use the curriculum mapping tool.